this team? That all of a sudden you guys seem more confident? You know, I mean, Scal's out here hitting jumpers. We've seen it before, but I mean, like today he's really on. He's running down a guy to block a shot. It just seems like all of a sudden there's even more confidence, that a few more bow and arrows perhaps.
Well, once you play a great game, your confidence builds, and you just keep playing and playing. If you play good, you're going to keep building more confidence. And you know, with his confidence being so high offensively, it carried over to the defensive end. You know, him running down, blocking shots, back weak side blocking shots, and rebounding the ball. You know, he just had a great overall game.
How much did that game, that Florida, really kind of help though with that confidence? I mean, what things did you all learn from that you kind of carried over?
That we can post the ball. You know, Thornton and Scal and Alex, those guys make plays. You know, they just gotta believe in themselves to make plays, and you know, they're gonna probably have to start double teaming Scal after a while. You know, we just need to keep feeding the ball. If he stays confident, you know, it's gonna be hard to stop us.
What are you seeing with Scal? I mean, in terms of being able to take that shot.
What
are you seeing with him? I mean, but you know, a few games ago he wouldn't take those kind of shots.
You know, that's just what he could do. All year I knew he could play that way, and you know, late in the season he's starting to. And this is a perfect time. What he did before doesn't even matter. He's playing great right now, and you know, he's going to keep it right.
I think on one time he shot a jumper, but he was like 3 feet away from the basket, and you went up to him halfway and were like, why didn't you just put it in? You know, like you're right there.
Yeah.
Still some of that, you know, a little give and take, trying to help him. Hey, you could have dunked that one.
Right, you know, he was so close to the basket, but he was kind of off balance. You know, he shot a shot he could make, but you know, I just wanted to tell him he could have dunked the ball. He said, all right, run back to the other end.
There's a sequence in the first half where you had like 3 lob dunks to Marcus in rapid succession. Were they slow to adjust?
Yeah, you know, they were just 2 different plays. One came off the ball screen, and you know, they were trying to help, threw it over the top, and one I didn't use the ball screen, and Ben stepped up. And I just throw it anywhere. He tells me to throw it anywhere over the defender, and he goes and gets it.
Are you getting more dialed into that? I mean, that seemed like a thing early in the year. We didn't see a lot of that, and as the year has gone on, it seems like you and him in particular have gotten that connection where you feel comfortable throwing it from just about anywhere.
Right, you know, me and Marcus, you know, over the summer we played a lot together, and we had a lot of lobs, and we got to wait for that from that when we started, you know, running certain plays for the guards, and you know, we talked about it. Coach talked about it, pointed it out, and you know, he's open, so I'm just throwing it up there.
Tyler, you know, last year Cal texted you after the season that he's building a team around you. What's that progression been like from you kind of taking the team until, you know, you're really the leader of this team and taking them to where they're going to go this season?
You know, it's just I have a great supporting cast. You know, guys who play well off me that, you know, I can feed the ball to, like Jamal. I have a shooter. You know, I swing it to him. He lets it go. Scal, pick and pop. Derek, pick and pop. Alex, pick and roll. Everybody knows their job and they're doing their job. Isaiah, I throw to him the drive, sticks to me. You know, everybody gels together and it helps me out a lot.
What do you think has gotten into Scal? I mean, these last 2 games are kind of really out of the blue to us. We don't see him every day in practice.
Nothing's really gotten into him. He's just, you know, making shots. He's playing a lot better. He's playing with confidence, and now he's going to be the scout that, you know, I knew he was. Everybody knows he was, and you know, he's just going to, you know, surprise a lot of people.
Once you get that kind of production out of your front court, how good can this team be?
This team can be great with the way our backcourt's been playing all year, and these guys stepping up now. You know, Alex had a lot of spurts where he's had some big games, but you know, with him and Scal doing it, that's going to be great for us.
How much does that lighten the load for you and Jamal when the bigs and other people are, you know, contributing?
Well, you know, me being a guy that likes to pass, you know, I don't have to shoot as much. I can get in lane, make things happen, be a little more, you know, read defenses a little more and stuff like that. And with Jamal, when they try to deny him, guys are making shots, so you know, teams are going to have to switch up how they play.
Alex said he thought maybe what got into Scal is he hit rock bottom, because when guys hit the bottom, they start fighting their way back up. Do you think there's a level of that? I mean, his confidence obviously tanked out at some point this season.
Yeah, you know, definitely. He understood where he was, and he just had to get out that slump. And you know, now he's out of it, and everybody's happy for him on the team. He's playing well, and I love that he is.
Cal sensed that he was motivated by this matchup. He said he thought he was maybe too motivated by the matchup with Ben Simmons. Did you sense that some this week, that he recognized he was about to go up against a guy that people kind of used to compare him to?
No, I didn't really recognize it. I don't know if he was, you know, looking forward to it, but he should be. You know, like I said, they were the top 2 coming in, and you know, Scal is a great player offensively and defensively. He's blocking a lot of shots, and you know, he's playing really well. You know, I hope he keeps it up.
Alan, what do you think it was like for Scal to be sort of seen as a disappointment, you know, up until recently?
as a guy that hadn't lived up to all the expectations?
Well, it's disappointing to anybody, but he just can't try to live up to anyone's expectations. He knows the type of player he is, and I know what type of player he is, and so does the whole team. He's starting to show everybody who he is and starting to play very well.
As he's emerged, how has that changed your decision process?
As what?
As Scal has emerged as more of an offensive force, as you're coming down the court, how does that influence what you try to do?
Coming down the court, I just don't have to look to score every time. I can come off him, drag the screen a little bit, look at him, and just, try to set more guys up.
It seems like you had a couple of times where you drove and then back to Scal at the elbow.
He's hot. You got to give him the ball. If they're leaving him on the ball screens, they got to play one of us, and he's making things happen.
And he made a nice post move early on, but it didn't look like you guys went back to that at all the rest of the game. What was that about?
It was just other things that were working. The ball screens, pick and pop and stuff like that were working. So, I feel like he does need a couple more touches down there. And, but things were working out for us, and we played well.
Tyler, you guys are clearly starting to roll. Is there a moment, a game, or anything that clicked in your mind that said, all right, this is the team that's going to make the run?
No, it starts in practice. Guys just playing hard and fighting. The bigs have been going at it really hard lately. That's why guys are playing with confidence. Scout now that they're getting in their fight. It's helping our team out a lot.
Scal said there was a meeting after the Vanderbilt game where the coaches kind of challenged the bigs to step it up. Did you see any difference out of them after the meeting or after the game?
A huge difference. Everybody sees it. Scal stepping up big for us. Hook shots, jump shots, fadeaways, everything he's doing. He has a lot to his game, and he's starting to bring it all out.
Were you part of that meeting? Were you part of that meeting, Tyler?
No, I wasn't.
Is this the closest you've been to a complete team in your mind?
Yeah, I feel like we're getting to being a complete team because guys are stepping up, doing their job, and everybody's rolling right now.
What's the better three-point celebration, reload or the bow and arrow?
Reload. I got to go with my boy.